All right, so I'm going to go a little out of order here. We're going to do question 3, and then we're going to do question number 2. So if I look at question number 3, all right, question number 3. Ask for the equation for the axis of symmetry. So you need to know that that's x equals negative b all over 2a for a parabola. That only works for a parabola. All right, well, if I look over here, I give you the equation. However, it needs to be in standard form. This is not in standard form. So I have y equals 2 times x plus 2 quantity squared plus 3. Really, this means I can write this as 2 copies of x plus 2. So I have y equals 2 times x plus 2 times x plus 2 plus 3. All right, I'm going to bring this down here just because I'm running out of some space. All right, now what I have to do next is I'm going to double distribute. So I have x times x times 2, 2 times x, and 2 times 2. So I have y equals 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 4 plus 3. I'm left with y equals, I have 2x squared when I distribute everything throughout, plus 4x plus 4x plus 8 plus 3. Now I want to clean this up a bit. I have y equals 2x squared. I'm going to combine like terms, plus 8x, and then plus 11. All right, so take a moment to just look at that because I'm going to erase it just for sake of space. Okay, so now this is my final equation in standard form. I have 2x squared plus 8x plus 11. But now I'm asking for the equation for the axis of symmetry. So I have x equals negative b over 2a. Well, here is a, and here is b. So I'm just going to plug in. X equals negative 8 all over 2 times 2. I'll get x equals negative 8 over 4. So x will equal negative 2. That is the equation for the axis of symmetry. If you forget x equals, you are incorrect. All right, so now I would like to take a look at number 2. All right, so what we need to know for question number 2 is that when I ask for a solution set, you need to know that means intersection. Intersection. Okay, so if I look, I have y equals 2x, and I have y minus x equals x squared plus 7x. So I need to bring over the 6 to get y by itself. So I'm going to be graphing both y equals 2x and y equals x squared plus 7x plus 6. Now this question can be done solely in the calculator, so let's take a look at that. All right, so I have both of my functions typed in the calculator. I have y equals 2x, and I have y equals x squared plus 7x plus 6. So I want to do zoom 6. That's going to reset the window. Zoom 6 resets the window. I'm going to graph both line and equation for the parabola. And now I want to find where they intersect. So I'm going to go second trace. I'm going to scroll down to where they intersect. We're going to click enter. Now here is where you're allowed to click enter 3 times. If you notice, there actually is 2 intersection points. Let me see if I can zoom in here. You have an intersection point here, and you have the other intersection point here. There's 2. It's just very difficult to see. So if I look, I'm going to do first curve. I'm going to click enter 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And I'll get an intersection point of negative 2, negative 4. Now if you look at your answer choices, this is not an option. So I'm going to check out the second intersection point. When I go second trace to intersect, I'm going to scroll over to the left since it intersects over here as well. I'm going to click enter 3 times. Would you look at that? My other intersection point is at negative 3, negative 6, which is answer choice 2 for question number 2.